Hey guys, welcome to the next Mike Needler's Experience video. Out here in real nature this time, as opposed to my usual fantastical green screen nature.
I mean, trees? Everywhere trees? What the hell is this place? All right, I'm hitching a ride back home.
But anyway, this week I just wanted to go through a couple kind of uncommon tips about, getting where you want to be. And these are things that I've been thinking a lot about over the last few weeks. But I'll just dive straight into it. So the first thing is that progress is important, but it's not the only thing. It shouldn't be the only important thing in your life. By that I mean, it's important to have goals and to work for them, but don't forget about the other things in your life, like family and leisure and enjoyment. It seems like our society today is so focused on personal sacrifice in the name of achieving one's goals, and I don't think it has to be that way. Success for me has to do with balance and freedom, and those are two key words that I've been really focused on lately: balance and freedom. So balance is obviously having a life where I have meaningful work and I'm making progress in business and things like that, as well as taking care of my health. It's not worth pursuing business ventures at the expense of my health, as well as having positive and healthy relationships with my friends and family, and being able to spend free time as much as I can with doing the things that I love to do, even if those don't necessarily equate right away to progress on a work goal or something like that. It's just, we have to kind of keep a monitor on what our focus is. And so I guess that kind of leads me to my next point, which is we have to make sure that we define what it is that we really want and not take the cop out of just we want more money. And this is something that I just recently came across in the book I'm reading, The 4-Hour Workweek, which I think I'm maybe like 30% into it, so I'm not super far in, but I've been loving it so far. He talks about how retirement is like kind of the force-fed dream into our like development as we grow up. You're supposed to go to college, get a good job, work for 40 years, and then you can retire, and then you can have the free time and the money and to do all the things you want to do. But he's saying basically that model is stupid and terrible, and that by defining your lifestyle as a way to work and live a way you want to live, all these things are possible now more than ever. And it's too much of a cop-out for so many people to just blindly accept the idea that they're just pursuing money because that's kind of what they're told that that's what they should want.
998, 999, 1,000.
Yes! Now this is what I imagined.
And I think it's really important for each of us to kind of sit down and figure out, what is it that I really want? What does the money represent? Like for me, it's the freedom aspect. Like by acquiring a certain amount of money that allows you to feel free, it gives you options, it gives you time, and those things are way more important to me than money is by itself. So I think it's just important to remember that while professional goals are super important, I think we do ourselves a disservice if we don't think about the big picture of how we want our lives to be. And yeah, now more than ever, we have the opportunity to define our lives the way that we want to, and to build our lifestyles in a way that are conducive to enjoyment now, as well as building ourselves for a secure future. So that's really been one of my biggest focuses lately. And so the final point I was going to make almost seems counterintuitive to what I was talking about before. Well, maybe not. But it's basically just the idea that nothing is going to happen without you putting in the work. And the sooner that you can internalize that, the sooner that I can internalize that, the sooner you can get going on it. And so I guess in terms of the big picture of what this video is about, I basically mean that until you really define what your future goal is, that you, like what your vision is for your future of what you want, you're not going to be making progress towards it. And nothing outside of yourself is going to move you in that direction. So it's got to start with you, and it's got to start with the decision and the kind of soul searching to figure out what components do I really want in my life, and then moving in alignment with that. And I think there's nothing more important than that, especially once you have a vision of what you're really striving for. So anyway, these tips are as much for myself as they are for other people, because it's so much easier to understand them philosophically before living them and implementing them on a daily basis, but that's really what it takes. So this whole channel is kind of an expression of my journey trying to figure myself out and figuring out how I want to live my life. So I just figured I might as well document some of this, and if anyone else can get some benefit from it, all the better, because I think the idea of scarcity is outdated, and I think that just because you're winning or I'm winning doesn't mean that someone else down the road can't also be winning. There's no limited number of winners at the party. We can all, I'm not sure what that reference is really. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But you know what I'm saying. My winning isn't going to obscure your ability to win, and vice versa. And so I think we can all move together and make progress together. And that's freaking awesome. So anyway, if you made it this far in this video, please like the video. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, thank you for watching this video at all. And please subscribe if you like more of this kind of content. I'm dropping videos every Friday. This one was a little late, but I'll try to be quicker with them. It's been a hell of a week. But anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for checking this video out. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.